this one, probably a couple things to look at with the power plays, obviously. It's going to be a frustrating afternoon all the way around.
Yeah, power plays were, we didn't move it around too bad. Didn't finish on opportunities, and when you get, I don't even know the full number, 5 or 6, you got to score. You got to score at least one, probably 2. So, that's missed opportunity for us.
The urgency, we've talked a lot about the urgency and the feel of and all that the last few weeks. Did you feel it was there today? It could have been raised?
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, it can always be raised. I think towards, once we get down 3-0 or 2-0, excuse me, we're in the third. I thought we pushed pretty decently, but it feels like it comes a little too late sometimes. So, we got to figure out a way to just get a little bit more jam in our game for sure. Not just, it's not just intensity, but just confidence and everything like that.
The offense, man, how do you guys manufacture more offense here? It seems like off and on it's been an issue here at last. Some of this losing streak and stuff.
I think that need to hold on to pucks a little bit more below the goal line. I've gotten a little bit too quick to move it sometimes. There's just not a lot of passes executed in the offensive zone. I don't think you see us go tape to tape unless we're going up to the D or D to D. Got to find a way to get pucks off the wall a little quicker. Guys get in the right spots, know where guys are going to be. Find triangles. Stuff we got 5 levels on the ice a lot of the time. So there's, you get that puck in that left wing corner and in my one-timer corner, and there's not a lot of options. Everyone's it's the wrong hand. So we'll get that figured out. But I think our recipe's got to be pretty simple going forward. It's just get pucks to the net and try and crash the net a little bit.
That second goal, that was a tough one to give up, obviously, right before the end of the period like that.
Yeah, I think it was just kind of a bad break a little bit. Looked like it bounced over his stick, and so I think Ned played pretty well for us too. Made some big saves in the first. So I think that was a momentum one, but there's plays all over the ice where that could have happened or could have gone the other way.
Only a couple weeks left in the regular season. Does the mindset change at all in terms of what you guys are trying to accomplish in terms of execution, or what's kind of the focus there?
I think execution is something that's going to be worked on, something that's not going to be plays are going to happen or plays aren't going to happen. I think we're at that point where we've kind of come to that realization, but we got some non-negotiables in terms of tracking, in terms of D-zone battles, that type of thing that need to be our standard without any hesitation.
You got to feel pretty good about playing personally, anyways.
Overall, I thought we were fine. It wasn't great, wasn't bad. It was just, good, I think a pretty decent hockey game. They worked for their chances, and they buried them when they got them, and I think we got a little bit unlucky as well at the other end. A couple pucks, he made some good saves. A couple pucks kind of flipped up at last second. We didn't get enough of it, or we didn't get all of it, but I thought overall it was a fine night.
And you've been in the league for quite a while now and stuff, but was there any butterflies or stuff going into tonight?
Tried not to let it,
make more of it than
what it was. Obviously it's been a while since I've gotten to start, but try not to think of it that way. Try to think of it as another game and keep doing what's been making me successful lately, and I thought for the most part I was able to do that.
You talked about yesterday the importance of every game being something to prove. What does this team want to prove the rest of the season?
We're a good hockey team, and like I said, tonight wasn't a bad game by any means. They worked for their chances and they got what they deserved and they earned on those shifts, and I think we had our own chances as well. Pucks just didn't sit right for us or whatever it was tonight. We just couldn't finish, and playing games like that, kind of shot ourselves in the foot a little bit. It's going to happen, but we were right there. That game was for the taking the entire night, and as long as we keep playing somewhat like that, maybe have a little bit more urgency and a little bit more, will and want to win and to want to, beat teams. Really, I think that'll be the next step for this group.
Is that key here? Trevor kind of said, I guess we start with the power play.
That was the difference. Our inability to execute in the power play was the difference tonight. You get that many looks, not to generate a goal. That was the difference. Flirt with too many odd mans. gave up 5 over the first 2 periods, and sure enough, it was the one at the end of the period that ended up at the back of our net. So it's frustrating because this game was very winnable. It was there. Our ability to execute on the power play, and a little credit to their goalie. He had an exceptional game.
Right off the bat, that 4-minute in that first, yeah, that 4-minute one in that first period. Yeah, if you could convert there.
Yeah, you've seen power plays too. It just zaps energy too. When power play's sharp and it's generating offense, you can get some energy on it if you don't convert. But tonight we just couldn't execute on it, and it's unfortunate because it's been humming pretty good of late. I think since Chason's been net front there, we've almost been on a 28% clip. We have the 5th top power play on the road. I mean, there's some good signs with our power play. Unfortunately, tonight it just didn't execute.
What can these close games teach a young team like this?
Just to hang in there. You got to learn to try to flip some of these games, no matter what our roster looks like or what the situation is. Some momentum in there. Again, just did not like, even though we didn't give up much in the first 2 periods, it didn't look like the odd mans we gave up. We've been a pretty disciplined team in not giving up odd mans, and sure enough, we have a chance to go on the power play to finish out the period, and we end up giving up a shorty on a 2-on-1 on a 4-on-4 situation there.
Ned kept you guys close tonight. What did you think of him?
Excellent. He was excellent, and it was a tough net game to play in that we didn't give up a ton, but when we did, it was of the grade A variety. He was sharp. I love the way he handles the puck. Really good performance by him tonight.
Kind of alluded to it, that second one for them right before the end of the period. That was a dagger, wasn't it?
That was a tough one.
Right there.
Well, even the way we pushed in the third, I was pretty comfortable. We weren't going to get shut out, just the way we had some looks. We had a really good first 10 minutes of the second. Probably a little unfortunate we weren't able to get one. But again, just that 2-goal lead is a lot different, especially when the power play is not clicking and we're having trouble producing some offense now.
And we've talked about this big picture, but in terms of short-term picture with only a handful of games rest of the season, what's kind of the short-term goals for this team?
Just habits again. I mean, today we got away from one habit. We don't give up odd mans, and we don't give up those looks. We give ourselves a chance, and we did not do that. We gave odd mans in every single situation, and sure enough, that was the one that was really a tough goal late in the second.
Just the urgency, was it okay today? I mean,
It was
these are
okay,
tough games
yeah.
to play. I mean,
It was. I thought the urgency was good. I liked our push in the third. We had a pretty good push. We had a good period. Looking quickly at it, we generated 7-8 chances for. You'll take that over any period. Just unfortunate we didn't convert, and probably a little bit of credit to their goalie tonight too.